Ready to go in the Tab SA Classic. Second leg of the Triple Crown, and they sent on their way with Miss Scaletta a bit sluggish out of those stalls over there. Confederate jumped away well, right up there in the early part with Parisian Walkway, and Don't Cry For Me is caught outsides of runners. Chestnut Bomber settles back on the rail in fourth position. They followed further back by Aristotle. Here's Fire Attack, who's about 6-7 lengths off the leader with Grey Jet towards the outside. Further back then was Bacchus, who got taken out on the turn there by Bus Stop and Hounslow. Legend of Arthur's racing second to last, a good 14 or 15 lengths off the leader, and Miss Scaletta's the trailer. They go away towards the 1200 metre mark in the Tab SA Classic. Second leg of the Triple Crown, and it's Confederate leading. Confederate goes away by 3 here from Parisian Walkway in second. Don't Cry For Me is third. Then Chestnut Bomber Aristotle is in fifth position. They followed by Fire Attack and Grey Jet. Bus Stop and Hounslow's got 8 or 9 lengths to make up. That's followed by Bacchus on the outside of runners. Further back to Miss Scaletta and Legend of Arthur. They've got 14 lengths to make up in the Classic here. Turning for home in the Tab SA Classic, and leading them is Confederate by 4 lengths. Parisian Walkways in second. Along the inside, Chestnut Bomber. Don't Cry For Me's come to the stand side with Aristotle. Fire Attack still got 6-7 lengths to go. Then Bus Stop and Hounslow, Grey Jet. Further back then came Bacchus. Legend of Arthur's got to pick up his feet from there. He's a long way off the leader, 14-15 lengths. 300 to go, and Confederate's gone for home here. Confederate 4 lengths clear. From back in second, Parisian Walkway. Fire Attack is making up the leeway, but they still got to go to catch Confederate, who's clear. For Fabian Habib on the outside, Fire Attack is the only danger, but Confederate is clear here, and Confederate is going on to win the Tab Classic. Fire Attack is finishing late down the inside, but Confederate beat Fire Attack. Legend of Arthur incredibly ran third. I don't know how. Fourth went to Grey Jet, then Parisian Walkway. Well, he's always been touted to be a decent horse. You can see the DC on Craig Zackey's cap there, representing the initials of Dylan Chinsamy. But Craig Zackey has had what a wonderful season he's had, and to win a Group 1 race on a big day here at Turffontein is amazing for him, and amazing for all those that back Confederate, because it was a really, really good ride from the front. Never looked like getting beat. Whilst Fire Attack may have run home strongly, there was only one winner of the Tab SA Classic, and that's Craig Zackey and Confederate.
Yeah, it's going to be a deja vu interview. This one, similar owners involved, just some of them identical, the same. Of course, Confederate, well done to these more passionate owners you will not find. Craig Zackey, full of smiles as he's coming to line up here, leading jock in the country at the moment. And all of these owners, Mutten took bread this one, Fabian Habib. And there's your slide up on your screen, it's Triple Crown. And of course, it's Confederate that takes home the Classic, which is the second leg of the Triple Crown. We did see a little bit earlier in those same colors, Fiery Pegasus coming through to pick up the second leg of the Fillies Triple Tiara. These are the lovely trophies that will be going home with the connections of Confederate. It really is a lovely trophy. And I'm going to just lean in. You might be able to see me leaning in. There's just the names on this trophy. The Lobos Legend, we've got Forest Path, Pierre Jordan, just to name a few. 2017 Heavenly Blue. Top names on this trophy, and some lovely trophies that the owners, jockeys, grooms and trainer will be taking home this afternoon. And I know that I think Fundi Satebe is going to be helping us with handing over these lovely trophies to these winning owners, but there are a lot of them. There are many of these owners, and some of them having their first Group 1 in the last race, and followed it up very quickly with yet another one. And I look there if I can see on the tote there, paid around 9 Rand, odd 70. She quite liked this horse earlier, and Craig Zackey's done the job. And first time Craig's ridden this one, Gavin jumped off. Gavin's jumped onto Fire Attack, who's run a very good race back in second. Legend of Arthur, who was very far back, turning for home, has run on stoutly for third. And then back and forth, I believe, is the 9 Grey Jet, which is a lovely run this class. But at the moment, it's all about those colours, Mr. Chinsamy's colours, but involved here, Mr. Lecoqa, Nika, Nassif, Trideal Syndicate, TKP Racing, quite a few of them involved. And I think we're going to have a nice big interview here again out at the Big T this afternoon. And we'll find out exactly who that groom is as we line them up. Right, so I'm going to start moving to my spot. Craig Zaki's going to hopefully follow me in there. And we'll come to Nassi Sash Nathan up here again. Craig, always winning these big races, it takes time to get to the stage. But what a good day it's been, and I think the weather really is playing ball, because at this very moment, it's not raining. It's lovely, perfect conditions. A lovely day for racing. If it just stays like this for another hour or two, we shall be done. So that does, of course, mean that there won't be a winner of the Triple Tiara or the Triple Crown, because we've got different winners in legs 1 and 2. My lucky owner is going to be walking up here now, but I need Craig. I need Craig first. Craig Zaki. Yep, Craig first. Let's get the man of the moment, and then Fabian, then Mr. Nathan, and the guys. Right, and of course the Nassif's involved here as well, so lovely to see them up on stage. I am trying to attract the attention of Craig Zaki, Mr. Leader Jockey in the country at the moment. And amazing that he sat on this horse for the very first time this afternoon. Craig, it's very difficult to be this famous at your age, but you deserve this, because this horse, coming into this sort of class, even you must be impressed with that.
I was really impressed, Lar, to be honest. After that cancer down, it's hard not to be impressed. He's a huge, huge horse. Nice, strong, most amazing action ever. I got a lot of confidence cantering down, and I said if he's strong enough and ready enough for this race, he's a big runner. And, you know, initially I wanted to follow a horse. He was just overdoing it down the back, and I took my own initiative. I let him go to the front, use himself a bit, and he found a good rhythm there. And like I said, with that big action, he made the soft going feel firm, and he's carried me to the line. It's just so awesome.
Craig, you won Group 1s overseas. You're now winning them here. I'm glad you're back here in your home winning Group 1s.
Thank you so much, Lyle. You know, funny thing is, the day of scratchings at 11 o'clock, I didn't have a ride in this race. I was going to probably sit in the jockey room and watch it on the TV. But a big thank you to my dad, who's my agent, and to Fabian. They somehow got me on this horse, and we're standing here today winning a Group 1. So just a big thanks to Fabian, his family, to Mr. Chinsamy, always a pleasure in his colours, to Uncle Zaki and his whole family, and everyone involved here. I really can't thank them enough. To my sponsors, Maritz Fontein, Shift. It's an honor being with you guys.
Okay, don't go. We've got prizes for you. I think Neil Walters is going to bring in the prize for the winning jockey. Another lovely trophy for you, Craig, another Group 1. And Craig has won Group 1s in New Zealand as well. Well done, Craig. Very talented young man indeed, as we know. Fabian, well done. Group 1 time. Here you are.
No, thank you very much. You know, I'm over the moon. It's a bit sentimental to me. You know what? It's my second Group 1 as a trainer. I've run in many big races, just got beat. You know, a big thanks to Darlington and Sammy. What a champion, man. To Mr. Trevor Pella, TKP Racing, Mr. Vidi de Kuka, you know, to Jonathan. I love him with all my heart. To my father-in-law, Zach, to George, and to the Nassifs, Kevin, Mark, Jerome, Jaden, Bronson, all, and Vidi de Kuka, all champion supporters, my sponsors, PAG Cleaning, GG Gaming, and thank you to Craig Zaki, and most importantly to God.
This won't be your last Group 1, I can promise you. Congratulations.
No, and also big thanks to my vet, Dr. Kobe Tadmore, to my father Jonathan, and to Mr. Uncle M, who's watching on the TV. Love you.
Trophy time. Neil Andrews, thank you, Neil. Actually, Neil's coming in from the Tab to give you a lovely prize, and of course this is the Tab SA Classic. It is a Group 1, and thank you very much to Neil as well. Well done, Fabian. All right, now, Jono represents the Nassifs. Well done. You're in partnership with Mr. Chinsamy and, of course, Mr. Nathan in so many horses. Yeah. This is a good one.
Proper. When you broke his maiden year at turffontein, when Gavin rode him, I don't know if you all heard, or you go back to the interview that I told you, sky's the limit. Because that's the type of work he's showed us from day one. He just needed gelding, and that's done the trick. He's a horse that's got the best action you can ever get on a horse. He floats at the track. We actually haven't got a horse that can gallop with him, and that's what Gavin also felt from day one when he sat on him. And I'm just so pleased for Darlin, for all the Nassifs, to Trevlin. He's new to the stable. They just bought this was like a week ago. There was a partnership that we dissolved, got rid of the bad. The good guys came in and they got blessed, and they'll continue to get blessed because God doesn't sleep. And thanks to Fabian, thanks to Craig, thanks to all the boys, and thanks to Sunbet, and thanks to Wasim. Shot boys.
Thank you. I need one more person who's going to speak. Mr. Chinsami again.
Guys, let's leave the time limits out. Let me just tell you something. Certain people have waited their whole lifetime, a lifetime to win a Group 1. And if somebody wins a Group 1, 2 Group 1s on one day, then you've been blessed. But how is it only possible? When our Group 1s come, it's rain, it's COVID, whatever. But we take the good with the bad. And I just want to say, a good friend of mine, Traveling Pele, I phoned him. Jonathan said we had some issues. I said, brother, we have to get involved in these horses. I'm in the horses. Was your Uncle Zach? I said, Trevor, I will never rob you. Please get involved. They brought the other guys out. Today is a good day. This man has put so much of money into this game. Love, sweat, and tears. And what he's reaped today, he thought he's going to reap in 5 years' time. But that's how great this game is. And I want to say, listen, I even told my uncle, what he goes, he's now getting on in age, whatever. Even if something happens to you, I don't have to even go to his funeral. I've given him the biggest pleasures. I spend the best amount of time with him. And I'm so glad that he's been every single step of the way with me.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Mathen, final word from you, please.
Thank you very much to Trevlin, Darlan, and the partners. And I just want to say to Mary Slack and to Tab, thank you very much for a wonderful day. And let me tell you something. It's not often that I come to the racing and we win 2 Group 1s in a day. So I just got to keep it that the weather is always good. And thanks to Neil Andrews for saying hello, and to the rest of 4 Racing, and especially to you, and to Nico Cruciotis up the guy who's doing the commentary. You didn't call the horse to the line, you called it before the line. Thank you.
You like it, and your blue coat, you happy?
Lyle, thank you. Just want to say well done to the guys, the new partnership. You know, Fabian, Jonathan called me and said, guys, you can't go wrong in getting into these horses. And it took me 5 seconds to say, yes, we're getting in. But, you know, I'm so grateful to Fabian, Jonathan, Dylan, our new partnership. We've got plenty babies coming along. We're just having a competition with the 2 different colors at the moment, the red and the TKP colors. But yeah,
No, you can't be Tiger.
but guys, I'm just saying, wonderful feeling. 2 Group 1s in one day. Some guys don't achieve it in a lifetime. But you know, I just want to say, be blessed. Thank you, God, and you know, my wonderful wife, son, that supports me through all this. I got up at 4:30 this morning because I couldn't sleep. I had butterflies, excited. And we had a few good horses. We got 1 more to come. Hopefully it's a brilliant day for us today.
Now, we've got to get you the trophy because we're going off our national TV, so let's get this trophy. Thank you very much, Neil Walters, and that's from Tab, the Group 1, another Group 1 for you. You can all stand in for this picture because this is the big moment. There's that lovely classic trophy. Have a look at that. There's Mr. Jockey. You don't often get to see him on camera there, and the whole family that involved in this. This is normally the guys who shout from the line, as we tell you guys. But thank you so much, viewers, for joining us. We're not forgetting about the groom. They will come in shortly. Wilkeborst Drift, Tab, what a wonderful day. These are the happy owners that are joining us. And thank you so much for all of you for joining us. That is the classic trophy. We'll leave you with those pictures. And I'll step around to speak to the groom, the man that will never be forgotten, the man who gets to look after Confederate every day. And he's going to pick up a nice little check. And, of course, a trophy. Please come in. Please come in. Well done. What is your name?
Bennett.
Bennett, well done. We're proud of you. Your horse is fantastic. You've got a trophy and a check coming.
Thank you very much, Sovereign.
Thank you.
I don't have too much.
Thank you, Bennett. There we go. Thank you so much, Neil. Of course, Neil from Tab. This is the Tab race, Group 1. There's the trophy and your check. Don't forget your check, Bennett. 1,500 Rand World Sports Betting. Thank you. We will see all of you. 29th, don't forget. 29th of March, World Pool Day. The big one. Goodbye.